you talk about the teach the here teach children critical thinking, and I don't think the children can understand what is critical thinking.
Yes, because basically children is very they have like they don't have the ability, no, not ability, they don't have the experience in the world, so you have to teach children first for the basic thing, and then they can get knowledge, and then they can know that what they have to think and solve the solution for their life. Yeah, that's why
That's
you
why
have to.
at first you don't tell them that is critical thinking. You just tell them that is right and how to do it, and when they grow up, they know that is critical thinking like that.
Right. Yes, we can teach the basic thing first, and then they can know how to think in the critical thinking. Yeah, I think mean that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Could you give me an example about adults? If an adult learns the process of critical thinking, then he will help the children. So how he can help children when he learns the process of critical thinking?
This is the process of critical thinking, and if adults understand correctly, they can know how to teach children effectiveness to how to think, and yeah, firstly they have to understand the process, and they can know that how they can teach.
How they can teach?
How they can teach children to understand how to think in the future. Yeah.
Give me an example.
For example, if the emphasis is you have to understand the problem, and then you define the problem. Yeah, and then you make some solution, and then you group it together, and then you test it. This is what adults have to do first before they have to teach the children.
So maybe the adult just teach the children the result is okay. The result after his critical thinking.
No, they have to teach all the process,
All
because
the process.
children have to have the critical thinking. Yeah, not just the result.
Okay. But maybe children will not accept your opinion, right?
Yeah, it could be, but we have to. Yeah, that is adults have to do to let children get into this process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many positions do you have in this poster?
It's not position, it's just use three different perspectives to explain.
So it's not argumentation in this poster.
This is our argument. It's like the aim of education is to teach children or teach students how to think. This is our argument, and we use three different ideas to explain why this is the aim of the education. Three different ideas.
In your poster, we can find that critical thinking can help children how to acquire new knowledge. Yeah, in the first part of your poster. Could you? Is it true for? I think that things is true for adults too. And what is distinction between critical thinking adult and children?
Here we focus just for children, because children is the very basic for everybody. Everybody have to be children before they're going to be adult. So children. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's why we just focus on children.
He means that how do you teach children reflective thinking compared with how do you teach adults reflective thinking?
What do you think?
Difference.
I think teach children may be more simpler than adults.
In the right up part, you mentioned education teaches how to think, means the aim of educating people is focused on the way of thinking. I think it's a little certainty, because in that sentence you mean that the aims of education is teach people how to think, or that's your position, or just use wrong words. You just think teach how to think in just one aims of education.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marvin, I don't understand. Can you say it again?
Okay.
No, I understand all the pronunciations. No, I mean, I just didn't understand your point.
Okay. They mentioned some things means that the aims of education is what? The aim of educating people is focused on the way of thinking. I think this sentence is certainty, because maybe I'm not sure their precision. I just clarify that they think the teach how to think is main aims of education, or just one of the aims of education.
Okay. So is teaching people how to think the main aim of education,
Yeah.
or is it one of many aims? That's his question. What's your position?
I think our position is one of the aim. It's not the main aim. It's one of.
So it's not the main aim? It's the only aim, it's the main aim, or it's just one of equally important aims?
Maybe
No
it's the
ideas.
main aim.
The main aim.
More
Okay.
important than others.
Okay. But there are other aims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I just think this sentence is too certainty. Aims is focusing on.
Okay. Okay. In your process, what's the middle word? No. You got empathize, define.
I did.
What's that mean?
It means you have to make the solution, like make the idea with the solution, and then list it by list, and then group it like prototype. It's
Okay, and who, according to who? What's the source for that? Do you want me to bring you a microscope?
It's from the internet.
From the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, could you be a little bit more specific so I can check
okay.
that?
Internet is unreliable.
I'll find out later. Okay.
First test.
Any other questions?
I think my question is just similar to Martin. First time I can't read the references, please. And
Reference.
yeah, in each section, I can't find any citation
In text.
in the text.
In text.
So only if we already read the text, we know this sentence come from which part. But the people who didn't read about this, they can't understand who said that sentence, who has this idea.
Yes.
Actually, we just don't have enough space to make the
Our mistake. We
difference.
forgot to put in citation.
And I'm not sure this is a question, but I just a little bit why you choose this gray color to misunderstanding the words and the background color. You need to look very close to read.
Sorry, it's my fault.
All right. Any other?
The bottom and left part you mentioned the function of how to think, right?
Yeah, you can call it function. It's also the
And
influence.
you divided it into three aspects: individuals, school, and society.
Yeah. Yes.
But I didn't I didn't find a clear brand of them.
What do you mean broad?
Brand,
Line.
line, yeah. So maybe I can put the individuals to the society. Yeah.
Yes, but for the for the individuals, is more concerned about the person themselves, like a student who learn the skill, who learn the process of how to think. What can he know from this thinking way? But for the societies, about for the whole society, like this kind of education can bring different influence in the society. Something like that.
All right, let's finish there. 15 minutes.